Hello and welcome back to the Canaries Chat channel. Just a quick video today in my lunch break, just because it has just gone 12 and the Norwich City fixtures have been released. There have been a few leaks out there saying that we've got Millwall at home as the first game, and also Ipswich on the 4th of October. I haven't actually looked at these fixtures yet, so yeah, let's have a look through, see what months maybe seem a bit tricky, see the important dates as well. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So let's see if the leaks are true. They are. So Millwall, Saturday the 9th at home, first game of the season. I think, to be honest, I'm relatively happy with that. I don't think it's an easy game at all. Obviously, Neil did very well with them last year. They'll be looking to improve and really looking to push and try and get into that top six this year. However, it's not one of the big boys, so I think we can be relatively happy with that. And as games go, I think it's an okay game. I don't necessarily think it will be a thrilling one to watch, but I do think it's putting us in good stead for the rest of the season. We've got Portsmouth away after that, which we drew, I believe it was 0-0 last year. Tough place to go. But again, not one of the big boys, so a relatively okay-ish start. And then we've got Middlesbrough at home on Saturday, 23rd of August. Rob Edwards has just been announced as their new manager, so they will also be settling in to the new way of life of having Edwards as their new head coach. So little bit of a harder entity to call on what they'll be like. I still think they'll be in and around that top 6, top 10. But I do think we've avoided in the first 3 games the likes of Southampton, Leicester, teams like that who I think would stand a relatively good chance of beating us. We've avoided, so we'll take that. And then we have Blackburn on Saturday the 30th. So obviously no midweek fixtures as it stands in August, which there normally isn't. Blackburn, again, relatively middle of the table. I'd give August a solid kind of 7 out of 10 in regards to how I feel about that opening month. I definitely think it could have been worse. September, only 3 games, international break. So we've got Coventry away with Frank Lampard. I think they'll be definitely pushing that top 6, so slightly tougher start. We then have Wrexham at home. I don't know if there'll be a bit of kind of hype around it, the whole Ryan Reynolds Deadpool with Hugh Jackman Wolverine. I don't know if they'll heavily lean on that. It's booked out as a Saturday, may change, but a newly promoted team, they would have settled into the league at that point. Could be interesting to see how that goes. I still think we'll do a prediction videos, but I still think they'll be in and around the bottom kind of 7 or 8. So yeah, not too bad. And then we have Stoke, who Mark Robbins, I don't know if he'll work his magic this time around, but I think I'm not too hopeful for Stoke this year. I don't think it'll be kind of playoffs or anything like that. So only 3 games in September. Again, I think they're relatively all right. I'll probably give it about a 7 out of 10. I'd definitely take that as a whole start. I think Coventry and Middlesbrough out of the first 7 games are going to be our hardest. 1 home, 1 away. So I think that's an okay split. I'd definitely take that. October, we have West Brom at home. I think they're always a tricky game. So, yeah, not kind of buzzing with that. I think they'll certainly give us a game, and they're definitely going to be in and around that top 7 or 8. And then the leaks were true on this one as well. Saturday the 4th, Ipswich. So West Brom was on a midweek game, and then we've got Ipswich on Saturday the 4th. Most likely that'll probably be moved to a Sunday or brought forward as the early kickoff on the Saturday. But a very tough start to that October, and it doesn't get much easier after that either. We've got at home on Saturday the 18th. We have Bristol City, new manager. Obviously, we've taken Liam Manning. I still think they'll be very good. I still think they'll be in and around the top kind of 8 again. And I do think that with their new manager, if they can keep on to their key players like Knight, I do think they should be okay. But yeah, a very tough start. West Brom, Ipswich and Bristol all in the first couple of weeks in October is rough. Just a quick one, about 85% of the people watching this video aren't subscribed. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to drop a subscribe. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the start of the season. It's a huge ask. And if you drop a subscribe, that will absolutely mean the world to us. So yeah, let's get back into the fixtures. Then we have 2 away days. So we then have Derby on Tuesday night and Swansea away on Saturday. Swansea, a very long trek, done that before. Respect to anyone that's doing that again this year. Derby, again, John Eustace did a decent job, but I still think they'll be bottom half. And Swansea, again, they've got their standing manager has now been appointed full time. Their form was actually really good under him, but I do think that's our hardest month to date. That'd be like a 4 out of 10. I'm not overly looking forward to October, put it that way. We then have in November Hull at home, which I think should hopefully be okay. Sheffield Wednesday away on a Wednesday night. A lot of stuff going on still behind the scenes with the owners and Danny Roll. A very unsettled pre-season, so it's very difficult to predict what will happen there. Got Leicester at home on Saturday the 8th of November. Depending on their points deduction, I think they'll be top 2 or 3 with a points deduction if they get one. I wouldn't be surprised if they're still top 6. So yeah, that'll be tricky. Got Birmingham City Saturday the 22nd. Obviously looking to spend a fair amount of money to try and secure safety. Again, another unknown quantity. You don't know how those new signings will land, so we'll just have to wait and see there. Wednesday 26th, Oxford at home and then QPR at home. So the first 2 home games back to back come in November. Both 2 games that you should expect us to be winning, although Queen's Park Rangers have just appointed their new manager and he comes with a fair amount of pedigree, so it'll be interesting to see what signings they sign. December, you've got Watford away, Sheffield United away, 2 very tough. That's Saturday the 6th and Tuesday the 9th, so back-to-back away games, Saturday and Tuesday is rough. We then have Southampton at home and then Preston away, and Boxing Day is Charlton at home and then Watford at home on Monday the 29th. So December, bit of a tricky one. I think the fact we've got Southampton and Sheffield United in the same month, that is going to be really tough. Preston, I'm still not sure. Supposedly made some good signings, but I'm still not overly sold on them as a kind of club to be pushing that top 8 or so. Charlton, I think, will obviously be looking to survive. They'll be fighting with everything they've got. And Watford, again, unknown quantity. We don't really know. New manager, Cleverley's left, gone to Plymouth Argyle. We're unsure on really what to expect there. Obviously, my opinions on the teams I've just kind of given, so I won't go through all those again regarding the kind of second half of the fixtures, but we will go through the dates. So, January the 1st, New Year's Day, Queen's Park Rangers away from home. I feel like we've played them away from. I nearly always just default to Queen's Park Rangers, or when we're in the Premier League, Crystal Palace always. But yeah, Queen's Park Rangers, Thursday the 1st of January away. We then have Stoke at home on Sunday the 4th, Wrexham away on Saturday the 17th, West Brom on Tuesday the 20th away, Coventry on Saturday the 24th at home, and Middlesbrough 31st of January away. So we're facing West Brom, Coventry and Middlesbrough all in 1 month. Another tough month. Similar to that kind of one in October where we were playing West Brom, Ipswich, Bristol. That's going to be a real tough one for us. And I think if we can get through that period, considering that seems a relatively tough fixture list, hopefully the other months are a bit kinder. February, we've got Blackburn at home on Saturday 7th, Oxford away on Saturday 14th, Birmingham at home on Saturday 21st, Sheffield Wednesday at home on Wednesday 25th, and Saturday 28th, Leicester away. I think Leicester away is obviously the real standout fixture there. That will be tough. The others we should be getting results, personally, in my opinion. Obviously, a lot can change. You're going to have another transfer window between now and then, so just one to keep an eye on, I'd say there. Obviously March. March is tough. Only the 4 games. Southampton away, Saturday the 7th. Sheffield United at home, Tuesday the 10th. Preston at home, Saturday the 14th. And Charlton away on Saturday the 21st. So really tough that. Southampton away to come then to Sheffield at home. Very, very tough. And that is off the back of looking at it. We've got Leicester away, Southampton away, Sheffield United at home. That is ridiculous. That is going to be very, very tough. Not looking forward to end of February, start of March. April, we've got Portsmouth at home on Friday the 3rd, Millwall away on Monday the 6th. Ipswich, the home game, so the next big fixture is Saturday the 11th of April. So that could be a huge game deciding on what happens with the seasons. They're obviously going to be pushing for top 2. We're obviously going to be aiming for that top 6. So that could be a monumental game with a lot on the line there. One thing I would say is that we are playing them away from home, and that seems to be the standard. We normally play them away first, then home. Dependent on that, the 16 years could already be done. But we'll have to wait and see there. We've got Bristol away, Derby at home, Swansea at home. So Bristol Saturday the 18th, Derby Tuesday 21st, and Swansea Saturday 25th. And then our last game of the season is away from home on the 2nd of May. And that is against Hull City. So, an interesting, hopefully the last kind of 3 games, we will be able to pick up points. It's never a given in the Championship. It's never easy. There's no such thing as an easy game, but there are games that we should be potentially targeting to get some more points than others. But some really tough periods in there for us. That Leicester, Southampton, Sheffield United, and then 3 or 4 games after that, we've then got Ipswich. That is going to be a tough run-in, and that could form our season. That February, March time is normally when people either start dropping off or building that momentum. So really interesting to see. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts. Obviously, the East Anglian Derby will probably be the one you're looking forward to the most, but is there any other games you're looking forward to? I know Charlton away, people enjoy. Is there a new stadium you're trying to tick off? Comment down below on if that's something you're looking to do. Make sure to like and subscribe as well. We've set ourselves a really big target now, trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the start of the season. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe as well, and we will see you in the next video.